taking care of the relationships with the universities and colleges, U of A and NAIT and RDC, and we've contributed to all these schools with helping to give students like yourself some support along the way to achieve your education. Why don't you guys tell us about yourselves and what you have going on there at the university, and I guess Ali, do you want to go first?
Yeah, for sure. So yeah, first of all, thank you so much for the award and the scholarship. It's an honor to receive it, and the support from both of you and from RATS is much appreciated for sure. And so for myself, so I actually just finished my final year of my degree. So I was in the co-op program, and so this is my 5th year, and I went through mechanical engineering, and so it's been a great past 5 years, and yeah, looking forward now, looking for work, but I think I'm pretty open to opportunities and also interested in further education. So yeah, I guess taking some time to consider the possibilities, but really excited for the future for sure.
So have you worked in the co-op work terms as well, or?
Yeah. So I had 4 terms total. So the program that I was in mechanical engineering, but I was actually in mechanical engineering with the biomedical option. And so I took all the regular mechanical engineering courses in addition to more courses that specialized in biomedical engineering. And because of that, I had 4 terms instead of the typical 5. And so in those terms, I had the chance to do research at the university. So that was biomedical engineering research in biomechanics, which was a great experience. And then I also had the chance to work at ATCO Pipelines and Liquids. And that was also a really great experience. I was part of their technical compliance team. And so we were focused on standards and quality and a lot of stuff in that realm, which was really a great learning experience and that I really enjoyed as well.
Excellent. That sounds great. What can you tell me, like, what are your ambitions for the future? What do you see yourself doing?
Yeah, I guess to be honest, I feel like the past 5 years have been great in mechanical engineering and that we've been able to learn a lot, but at the same time, a little bit about many different realms and domains of engineering and all that stuff. And so I feel like because of that, I'm really open to a lot of different things. I'm not too sure where that'll end up, but I think as of right now, I'm really open to different opportunities in engineering.
Excellent. Well, best of luck to you in the future. Hope everything goes good on your future career and all that sort of stuff. And keep us in mind with RATS in the future if you're looking for an organization to join to volunteer.
For sure. Yeah. And thank you again for the support. It's much appreciated.
Yeah. And congratulations on the bursary this year. Alex, why don't you tell us a bit about yourself and what life has been like for you at the university this year and your future career goals and ambitions and all that sort of stuff as well.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, as well. I would firstly like to start by thanking the Rotating and Turbomachinery Society for awarding me the scholarship because it helped with my tuition and allowed me to complete my degree. So that was very nice. So like Ali, I am a new graduate of the mechanical engineering program from the University of Alberta, but I was part of the traditional program, so I was not involved with co-op. So even though I wasn't involved with co-op, so throughout the summer, I got summer jobs, and I got a few of them with EPCOR in working with the stormwater management facilities throughout Edmonton. So I don't have necessarily the technical engineering connection to rotating machinery, rotating and turbo machinery. However, we did use a lot of centrifugal pumps and compressors and small engines. So I do have actually like a pretty strong physical understanding of how you use that equipment and how you operate that equipment, and additionally like what kind of maintenance you have to perform. So this past semester, it was pretty cool. Because I took courses where they talked about centrifugal pumps a little bit, and they talked about one course had like a slider crank model of a rotating engine. So I found it was interesting, where previously I had that essentially like physical understanding of the equipment, but now I could apply this more technical understanding about why the equipment did what it did. So I was able to connect both from a physical sense and the technical sense. So I thought that was actually really cool. And I appreciate that like societies like RATS exist, so that essentially this awareness can like continue to be present for all members of industry, including like new graduates like myself. And then as for my plans, well, currently I'm applying for all sorts of jobs and trying to work through my engineering training application. So hopefully something's going to go good. So yeah, I'm trying to be open to all opportunities. And then when I started my degree, like one of the reasons why I got into engineering was because I had previously worked in a power plant, or well, I guess a utility power plant, where they have pretty powerful like centrifugal pumps and compressors, and essentially, yeah, basically centrifugal pumps and compressors. And I just thought that working alongside that was like really cool. So one day I want to be able to at least help to design stuff like that. So I got to get my foot in the door somewhere and take small steps and work my way up to hopefully designing some of this cool rotating machinery.
That'd be cool, yeah. And I encourage both of you to keep furthering your education and looking to find out more about the industry as you go, because it's a pretty diverse industry with lots of subject matter, and some subject matter is pretty deep. It's a pretty deep well of information, I guess. When you jump into it, sometimes you don't realize how much there is to find out and learn about out there, and you can take it as far as you want to take it. And it's always great to have a good group of people that you can network with and learn from, and develop and hone your skills as you go. Both of you, I'm sure, are going to do well in life. Great information from sharing from both of you. Thank you very much. Appreciate that. And again, congrats to both of you for the student awards from RATS. Looking forward to continuing this program with many more students in the future here. And can't wait for the day when we can get, after COVID, and we can all get together again, and you might be able to come to one of our sessions in person, possibly. Hopefully that happens within a year or so after we get past the COVID times here, and we can get to know you in person and welcome you into our group. That'd be great. Krista, do you have anything? Put you on the spot here a little bit. Is there anything else that you'd like to say as well?
Well, yeah, give us a plug about the U of A program. You mentioned a garage that was available to students, and wouldn't mind knowing about that.
You bet. I'm just like keeping an eye on my dog because she may start barking, so we'll just hold our hands. So first of all, I just want to thank RATS for the opportunity to have this time to connect and to bring the students here, because really they're the impact of what RATS is doing. I mean, hearing about the networking and the people aspect that's so important at RATS, and the fact that you're supporting the future generation with these scholarships is just incredible. And like I said, on behalf of all the post-secondaries, to have passionate donors like RATS and your members that wish to embark on that next generation is just so appreciative. So on behalf of the University of Alberta, thank you to RATS for the generosity and your ongoing support and your interest with engagement. Things at the University of Alberta are as exciting as ever. They're of engineering. Dr. Siman Abu Rizik, who comes to us from civil engineering, which is super exciting. And the main focus right now is just for the University of Alberta to maintain our excellence in research and teaching. Engineering has over 4,500 undergraduates, over 1,600 graduates, over 200 professors, and we're maintaining our strong rank of, I think we're top 10 globally with some of our programs from petroleum to mining engineering. So just such a strong powerhouse of research. There's lots of amazing research projects going on that are really helping in the COVID front, from like mass production of high efficiency Alberta made masks to better equipping HVAC systems, to having some robotic human machinery systems and ICU units, just to kind of name a few. There's so many things going on with engineering. It's hard to keep a pulse, but it's just such an incredible area. There are resources for the students from Student Wellness Center with engineering. There's also the Young Alumni Council for young alumni. And lastly, there's just a lot of community engagement that goes on. There's a program at the University of Alberta called Discover E, where it focuses on STEM education for Northern communities, Indigenous communities, and it has developed virtual workshops and so many great opportunities to just empower even the generation that's coming up before coming to university, just to give them some amazing hands-on tools and things of that nature. And co-op is still operating virtually, which is just incredible. The University of Alberta is always looking for new partners. So if that ever interests RAPS or any of the members, feel free to connect with myself through Andrew and Derek, and I'd be happy to put you in contact with our co-op teams. And then you mentioned the garage. So this is one of the neat things. I'm sure Ali and Alexander may be able to speak more than I can. I've only toured it, but it's like a 6,000 square foot literally garage with like roll-up doors where students can tinker in and play with like 3D machinery, printers, a whole bundle of different resources. Super neat things. And then just lastly, for any Calgary members, there will be a U of A event coming up that I'd be happy to invite folks to. I believe I'm not sure if it's virtual or face-to-face, but it's coming in the summer, so just stay tuned. And lastly, the University of Alberta is just excited to continue this relationship with RAPS, and just to, like I said, welcome you into our pool of donors, and just to ensure that you feel the warmth and the love of the support that you've given to these two students, which is the many more to come hopefully in the future. So thank you so much for this time, and also for everyone for joining and for tuning in. Thank you kindly.